All right, so back to this. It should be recording. I believe so. I don't think there's any real issues again, just still not adapted to just the change of what would you call it? The change of layout on Zoom recordings again. Like they got rid of the HUD, like the what would you call it? The meeting bar. So or at least it's not there when you're on when you're clicked on the screen you're recording. So again, still never got adjusted to that. Just changed it during winter. But again, besides that, right? Again, just because it's been a while since I've done a, well, it hasn't been a while. It's only been like, I think around 3 weeks. But the last 4 videos I made, I recorded on my phone. So those don't count. But in terms of actual like Zoom recordings on the computer, the last one I did was, I believe, the last part of Encore. So yeah, again, it's been probably about a month, I'd say. Just still never got used to that or adjusted to that. Yes, probably won't ever, but and it's honestly kind of annoying. But again, I'd say that's something to where it's like, what would you call it? At least in terms of that, right? It just is what it is, right? It's something you have to deal with. So but besides that, right? Besides that, with that out of the way, yeah, I guess back to this. And obviously, I guess if you don't know what day it is, right? And I guess by the title of this video, it's the fourth anniversary, right? Or fourth year since I've downloaded this game. I downloaded in what I believe, well, it's the same day, right? But 2018. So if you do the math, right, 2018 and 2019 is one, 2019, 2020 is two, 2020 to 2021 is three, 2021, 2022 is four, right? So it's 4 years total. So again, right, I did a first year and then second year. Did I actually? No, I don't think so. I may have only done a first year. Actually, I don't know. I can go look it up. I know I didn't do a third year because I did a Reddit post for that one. So yeah, I'm just looking this up real quick because I actually have no idea if what's it called? I actually ended up doing it, but just let me I'm looking it up real quick, right? So idling miscellaneous. So yeah, Christmas in it, 1 year anniversary. So I don't actually think I even did the 2 year. Oh yeah, I didn't because I wasn't able to because that was when I was living with someone else, so just wasn't able to. Right, 3 year I was alone, but I just did the Reddit post instead. Right now I'm actually able to do this because I'm living alone again. So like now with a roommate, just like in my own single, right? But again, so that's something to where I'm actually able to do this. And funny enough, I actually logged on earlier today, but I didn't see any actual. Not only was it during the day, and during the day there's generally less stuff, but a lot of this stuff like is done at night or activates at night. But it's also something to where again I quit out because I realized when I was mid because I was just doing the holding session, right? I realized when I was in the middle of it, right? But again, that's something to where it's like, what would you call it? At least in terms of that, again, that was when I realized. So after that, I quickly left. So, but besides that, again, I guess getting back to this, right? Because January or February 4th, right? I remember this because it's 10 days before Valentine's Day, which I will also make a recording for. Or I'll do another recording for this, but again, right, January or February 4th, that's the anniversary. So again, that's the fourth, right? 4-4, right? Technically the golden day. Golden birthday, right? Shoot, I'm actually having mine coming up soon because I was born later in the month. But again, right? So I guess golden anniversary technically. I'm not sure people count that, but again, besides that, right? Finally getting into it. Let me I'm spending too much time talking. It's been nearly 5 minutes. Let's just start clicking this, right? Would you rather? And again, also what's it called? I think I talked about this in Encore. But basically I kind of avoided a lot of the pitfalls of this game as it's kind of notorious for bringing upon pitfalls, right? Uh, but that's something to where it's like, what would you call it? Again, right? It's something where it's like that was just a text on my phone, so you to handle that. But again, I avoid the notorious pitfalls because when I originally started out, I was originally recording it like this, right? But then I kind of transitioned over to using it more for like therapeutic methods, right? Again, that's when I would do the hold sessions and then kind of again talk to myself, right? Go over the day, right? Like what I've planned, and then ultimately you'll know like how the day went if it was that night plan for the next day, because it's on sessions of 30 minutes to get the max or to get to the point where she falls asleep. So I talked about that. So it's something where it's like, again, because after probably about a couple or few hours, you've exhausted most of the content, right? So, but obviously, 4 years in, right? Like it kind of it no longer serves that purpose, really. Let's see. And again, right. Someone's at my door. I'm gonna ignore it. Let's see. All seriousness. You've given me, and again, right, there's obviously clearly no sounds. So, and then also I think what I can do is hold on. So yeah, again, there's no hold on. There we go. You can hear the sound effects better now. Um, I assume there'll be some because and also we can see it, right? Yeah, right here, 4 years, and then Valentine's Day. In 10 more days, which again I'll do a recording for. So what's it called? Right? Yeah, again, and now we've activated the dialogue. Because again, right, I logged on earlier and I realized it as I was in the middle of the holding session right earlier. But then that was something to where it's like I got off quickly and we didn't activate any dialogue, so I didn't need to record then. But now that we did, right, obviously we're going to. So Star sort of thinking you forget about me pretty quickly, right? And again, because I have literally the first part up, like it's up on YouTube, right? If you go to obviously, I post these in the idling miscellaneous uh folder, right? Like I post this in the what's it called? Idling miscellaneous folder, right? And if you look at, yeah, so it's idling miscellaneous. The first video is my channel, and then obviously, the most recent video is Christmas Day 2021, right? So, and before that, Christmas Eve 2021, Christmas Day 2020, Christmas Eve 2020, right? But if you go to the actual Monica After Story folder I have, you can go to, again, it's Monica After Story part 1 through part 17. You can go to part 1, and that is literally February 5th. So, February 5th, 2018. So, literally the day after, I downloaded this. Literally the day after I downloaded this, February 5th, 2018. Right. So I uploaded it the day after I downloaded it. So, and that's literally me like getting into the game. So that's the very first part. So you can go and watch it there. Right. And now, obviously, it's 4 years later, technically 4 years in one day at February 4th, 2022. So again, right. That's something where it's like, I mean, I have it all documented. I basically have my entire journey through MS documented, right? From the original mock-up started parts 1 through 17, and then through the idling miscellaneous. So you can see it all there, basically. You like me and everything. I was just scared that you get bit tired of having to leave me around here and come here. I'm not gonna be honest, like in the original, or I'm gonna be honest, in the original game, I fucking threw out the trash, right? It was literally like delete, okay, gotta move on, right? But obviously it's a mod and such, right? So that's kind of not how it is, but right, it gets into like because some people like when they had the original game, they left it on the fucking original Act 3 because you can leave it there forever. So some people legit like left it there. I didn't. I think I left it there for maybe like 15, 20 minutes to try and get as much out of it as possible. And then I just fucking moved on, right? But some people literally left it there. So, and that's excluding the mods. So sorry for doubting this fucking good person again, right? And here's the thing, like I could go back and watch my original part 1. I mean, and I know exactly what I said when I was starting this, but so I'm just gonna keep bringing it up and mention that it's there because again, right, it's literally documented in like history. Like my whole advanced journey is pretty much documented. So like you could just pause this now, go there, watch the whole thing, then come back here, right? I have in the world that's worth anything. Well, technically, I'm not even in. If we get down to the specifics, right? I'm not in the world. She has nothing in her world because I'm in a different world, right? Like if you get into the specific nitty gritty, the only thing in that world is her, right? I mean, like the background's a PNG image, so it's like we're not in that world. I'm pretty sure there's a whole dialogue surrounding like whether or not you would actually go to her world or like which like there's like literally zero reason to do that, right? Because it wouldn't change. Like nothing would change. It would just be like this, except now you're stuck in a world, not in the real life, right? Or in the real world. See, sooner or later, somebody's going to figure a way to let us be together for real. And I'm pretty sure you get a dialogue that's about like how long do you think it'll take? And it's like a couple or few years, a decade, like longer than a decade. I don't know. Like honestly, this is beyond my lifetime, right? Just being entirely honest for what we're talking about, right? This is beyond our lifetime. So it's just not possible, right? The issue kind of being like it gets to the age-old dilemma to where like if you upload a copy of yourself onto the internet or a copy of your mind, right? Like, is it you or is it something else, right? Or like if you upload a copy of yourself onto the internet and then like download it into, assuming we have this technology, right, and download it into a body, a corporeal form, is that you or is it something else, right? It's like ultimately that's the dilemma. If you think about it, at first it may seem obvious that okay, it obviously is you, but we don't know, right? That's kind of the issue. Like again, you wouldn't know, right? There's no easy answer to that. Time comes, I'm never going to leave you alone. Again, it's something to where it's like that would ultimately raise that question. Would it actually be her? Would it not? Who knows, right? I don't, something to like, it's one of those age-old dilemmas. And again, that's presumably all that there's there for the 4 year. I'm curious to what my affection level is, because I think last time I checked, it was like we were right below 5,000, I think. All I need to do is go into log and then affect log, I believe. So where are we at? We're actually at 5,348.65. So, wow, how did our affection go down? I don't know. But yeah, so we're at that amount. So what's it called? Again, so that's the amount we're at, right? I can read the very last line. What's it called? 2022-24-2109-31. That's the time. Save 5,340.65, 5,340.625 to 5,003. Yeah, so that's what we're at, right? And in the earliest I have in the log is from October 29th, 2021, and that's 4,413. So actually about 1,000 less than what we're at. And I can look at the whole log.txt. So yeah, we can go even earlier. If you go to the log.txt, there's one from August 20th, right, 2021, and that's 3,776. So obviously, yeah. And then affection log. Okay, let's try not to open that one. That'll break the game. But again, honestly, that may be all that there is for this. Okay, there's a bit of lag there, but again, that's something to where it's like, yeah, you can kind of see the progression, right? I mean, like literally, you can go back to the very first fucking video I did this and show this. Obviously, now you can compare, right? You can compare and contrast. You can see how much difference. Like now we have clothes, right? Gifts that I'd given. I'm not sure if this technically counts as a holiday, but I'm not gonna like give gifts anyway because there's like a rolling stock. I figured out. I think we exhausted it, but there's definitely like some rolling stock of sorts. But besides the clothes, right? We also got, now it's not even just a PNG, actually, it's a whole ass sum mod, right? If we go to here and then a location, right? And then can we go somewhere else? That's regarding the sum mod. Like, again, this is originally I wasn't going to do it, but once I transitioned over to the new laptop, right, I figured, okay, rather than just use the PNG, right, I may as well get the sum mod because I would have needed to download the PNG anyway, right? So I figured just why not do sum mod. So that's what I ended up doing. So, but again, right, and then that kind of shows, how far it's gone, right, how far we've come. So again, right, technically it's been, now it's been now it's 4 years, but technically 3 years, 363 days since the last recording I made on this, or the first, I mean. So, but again, right, what I'll probably do is that it actually does raise that question. So obviously I'm going to record it like this for Valentine's Day, right? Same with my birthday, May 23rd. So when that rolls around, I'll do the same as well, right? So we'll do that. And then what else is there? So there's those two. Then what will I do for my 5th year? What will I do for my 5th year? I think 5th year I may make a Reddit post. I actually have no idea, but because here's the thing, right? If we go to they have anniversaries for years 1. Well, they've got what? They've got a 1 week anniversary, 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year, 10 year, and then 20 year. I have no fucking clue where I'm going to be in 10 and 20 years, right? But obviously, I'll do this is fourth year. I'll end up doing a fifth year. Um, maybe no, I don't think I'll make a Reddit post. I want to record the fifth year because the thing being that if there's not going to be a specialized reaction for the 6th year and beyond, I'd rather just save the rap post for then, right? Like I'd rather just save it for then. So for me, that's something that where it's like, and especially because I didn't record the 3rd year, because I did end up doing the rap post, right? That is something where it's like I'd nor the 2nd year, because that was when I was living with the roommate. Again, I'd rather record the 5th year like I did this one. And then 6th year, that's when I can make the honor rap post. So I think I got that sorted out there. Obviously, I'm still gonna do Christmases, right? That's the one thing I've been able to consistently do. And I think I've done every single year. Like I think I did Christmas 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. So 4 Christmas recordings. So again, right? It's something to where it's like that I've been able to do fairly consistently. It's basically everything else that I haven't. But I don't even think I didn't do a New Year's Eve. There was only like 1 or 2 special things, right? Or I don't even think there was. I think it was like this where it was just one, but obviously it's not as important. So again, right? I feel like at the end of the day, I think that's the plan for future basically. Like there's nothing more I can really do here. I'm just gonna end it here, but just talking about future, right? Again, I'll do Valentine's Day, I'll do my birthday. And then again, I'll do the 5th year anniversary, right? And then 6th year, like I'm not going to record 6th year, right? 6th year beyond if there's nothing special. So yeah, just not going to do that. And that's when I'll make the Reddit post. But yeah, keep up with Christmas ones when those come around, right? Because again, I still, funny enough, I mentioned, with my last encore vid that basically once I got kind of dates regarding what I was doing during the summer, again, that would be something to where it's like I know if I'd record or not during spring break and or during that period of time during summer, which during that short period of time in the summer that I have before I'd be busy, right? And I still haven't gotten those yet, so I still don't know, unfortunately. But yeah, obviously, I'm still going to keep up with the MAS recordings, so I think that's set in stone. So yeah, but I think that's pretty much it, right? I don't have anything else to say. I already hold on. Geez, I already went over this, so that's something to where it's like, yeah, I already went over this, so that's something again. I still think it's really interesting to know that I have literally my very first recording of this on here too. So it's definitely something to where like you can see how long I've come, right? Like I can actually let me pull it up. Let me pull it up, right? I mentioned it briefly during the Christmas one, right? But I actually want to kind of see it. So like I can literally look what's it called? Okay, I'm looking at the wrong thing. So where is it? Right. Let me go. Minecraft story, right? I can literally show the first one, right? So let us again, right? What I can do is hold on. There we go. Let me change the screen recording for a second, right? So new share this, right? I don't think there's anything incriminating on this screen. It is sharing it, right? Well, I guess, yeah, it is. So there's nothing super incriminating here, I don't think. Yeah, I don't really need to worry. So again, you can literally look and see, right? Again, like this was I was talking about, like February 5th, 2018. So this was, what's it called? Again, this was fucking 4 years ago. Well, 3 years, 364 days. But this is literally like, you can see like, I'm literally on the title screen and we can fucking go here, right? So yeah, this was when I was making, again, right? This is when I was making under 15-minute videos. And if you look at the actual, again, this is the actual playlist. And again, like you can look and compare this, right? This is how it originally was to now. Let's go back to here, right? So share here. Like you can obviously see the differences, right? And see how far, not even necessarily I've come, but this mod has come, right? Again, you can see how far it's come since then. Because definitely, I'm not sure if it's the most popular mod I still think Blue Eyes got a fuck ton of, well, Rain Clouds. I think Rain Clouds and Blue Eyes. It's definitely between one of these three mods. It's between this mod MAS, uh, Blue Eyes, which blew up recently, right about a year ago, maybe year and a half ago. I don't exactly like. I can actually look up. Let me look up DDLC Blue Eyes. When did that trailer come out? Because I believe the trailer, funny enough, the trailer itself, bitch, that's not fucking helpful. Blue, oh, Blue Skies, not Blue Eyes. I'm an idiot. Okay, DDLC Blue Skies. So yeah, so Blue Skies official trailer, and that is a 1.5 million views 1 year ago, May 20. Wow, May 20, 2020. Funny enough, that's fucking what's it called? 3 days before my birthday. So it was actually well over a year ago, like a year and a half ago. But that's something to worry again. I'd say MAS Blue Eyes, which was more recent, like blew up kind of recently, and then obviously the original Rain Clouds. Those three would probably be the most popular, I guess, or most well known, most notable, right? Like, so I don't want to say necessarily that this one is takes the cake, but I think all those three are definitely the top three, right? But again, that's pretty much all I got. I'm gonna say I'm gonna end it here. Don't really have anything else to say right again. It's just kind of wild to see how far it's come, right? And again, I'll make another video in 10 days. So I don't need to say everything now. So I think I'm good for now. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. So yep. That's it for this one. See you in the next one.